Here we are, coming into the old, I believe it's owned by CSX, but an old train mechanic station. We was here for another video, me and my buddy Shane, and I decided to come back and try to get some good shots with, hopefully, see what we can find with my new camera here, and so you guys can get a little tour. But there's the building, so yeah, we're going to be in there in a few. So here we are again at this building. I'll try to get some steady shots, hopefully. We'll see how that turns out. Got you guys on a tripod that's in my, well, monopod, I guess. An old good band survived the demise. Lee, if you see this. And of course, this is where we shot our video the other day. And if I happen to get in a part that's way too dark, I will turn on the night vision mode, because there are some rooms that are kind of dark in here. But I just want to kind of show you guys some artwork. You know, some of the stuff that people do in here. It's kind of neat, you know. Not hurting a darn thing, really. You can see the pits along here. I'll take you along one of them. See all the lovely, lovely stuff that's been left. Trying to keep you guys steady here. And I can't be certain how deep those pits are, but my assumption, I mean, there's a tire there, but that don't necessarily mean anything. I don't know if they've been deep enough to had people stand in them under the trains when they were in here or not. But as you can see, there's a big hole in a wall. Someone busted out years ago. I mean, and here's the kind of grand view from the other end of the building, as you see, as the camera tries to focus. And as you stand in here, besides the birds that you hear outside, the sound's honestly a little bit ominous, because when the birds aren't chirping, it's just so quiet in here. It's kind of, I know at nighttime it'd probably be pretty creepy in here. But I shall take you guys around to see more of what we got here. Hope this is steady enough for you guys. It ain't like too sickening or whatever. And if you guys enjoy stuff like this, please let us know. And if anybody from around where I live happens to know of anything that would be good to check out, you know, abandoned, something cool, let me know. And I want to take this time to ask you guys, while I'm messing around here, kind of looking around, if there's any way anybody would be interested in helping fund the channel. I have a GoFundMe, but I'll have to start a new one, probably, because that one never started, and it just looks kind of, I tried to do it nice, but it looks kind of crappy. So if anyone would be interested, please leave a like on the video and comment below if you'd be able to help me out. Right now I'm kind of running out of money and all that stuff, and I'd like to keep this channel going, and I'd like to be able to, till I actually get hired on someplace, continue living where I do live. It'd be greatly appreciated if you would be interested enough to help me out. But anyhow, guys, once this focuses again, there seems to be a little room. I don't know if this was someplace somebody would have been sleeping or not. There's like an old blanket or something. Random container with a bucket. There's nothing inside of that, but we'll take you in these other rooms here. No doubt people might have used this place as a bit of a restroom a time or two, pissing, shitting, who knows. Here's some more stuff. And if I happen to catch something in here that might not be friendly, it's part of the building, so like that. Okay. And of course you can see hole in the roof. And right out here is just an open door, busted out window. Trying to make it as smooth as possible on you guys here. Okay, and we're going to go back out. Gotta say, that's pretty decent Goku. Kudos to whoever. And so we're out of that area. We're gonna go into the one of the other rooms here. Let's see what we can see. Now, there's somebody's shirt. Now let's get a view over here. Let me back up so we can see what we're looking at. But here's lovely artwork. Another hole in the ceiling. But oh, we're getting dark. Okay. As you can see, some old shelving. Not sure what this would have necessarily been used for, but some abstract art there. Some more interesting artwork. Some of the stuff, I tell you, is kind of neat looking though. Okay, so we gonna go on out. And I'll probably take you over to what apparently was an old restaurant. At least that's what my buddy was telling me. And here's some more stuff. Okay, and there's a busted hole in the wall, so we can go in here. Now, obviously, assumably that would have been a regular doorway anyway, being as this is the room and there's no other way into it besides that window and stuff, and that would just be weird. We got some clouds and such over here.
Any other questions?
Pretty interesting stuff. Wow. Lovely. We got something. Some kind of toy lawnmower or something there. Ooh, there we go. Not really much in here. A little bit of stuff. Oh my. There's the doctor! Again, kudos to some of these people that can do this, because I'd come in here and it'd look like a mess. Horrible, horrible mess. And obviously, ain't really hurt nobody. There is a no trespassing sign on the building, but I mean, can't imagine too many people would say too much. Because, I mean, what are they doing with this building? It's just rotting to shit. So, I mean, you can see the paint's all chipping off the wall and all that good stuff. Really not much to see. Old pipes. Another hole in the ceiling. You can see just leaves and shit everywhere. You can see there's just leaves and shit everywhere. Just junk. There's the dock again. What do we gotta run this wall here? Try to get where we can see it all. Get some kind of weird eye with a nail through it. And all that good stuff over there, you know. Good stuff, yeah. Okay. Let's see. Looks like a weird kitty cat. Some flames. Three-eyed monster dude. and some more crazy stuff. And we got some random stuff here on the floor, but more holes in the ceiling. Okay, so that's pretty much that. And then we're back at the entrance here. You can see the old tortoise. Now this is something I thought was pretty neat. The last time I was here, didn't really get to take a picture of it or nothing. But that's pretty nifty, whoever did that. And of course, this is, well, you can tell now, but that's a solid block. It's kind of neat how they did it, really. Gotta say, I'm pretty impressed. Somebody decided to paint that pipe part way up. Yeah, whatever floats your boat, I guess. And pretty much that's this building in a nutshell. Here it is, the building. I said to be an old restaurant. If it is, I'm not sure. That's what my buddy told me. I don't really have a lot of information on these buildings, other than just kind of coming here. But the sad part is, you see, and it's obvious, people do this everywhere, but people throwing junk out, and that other building's actually worse. And it isn't no wonder that obviously people don't want you to go trespassing here. Makes sense. But anyway, I guess we'll take a step on inside here. And I gotta wonder, who's the genius that brings like a ladder so they can get up there to paint this shit? For real, for real. They get up there and paint all that. But it is what it is. Now, I don't necessarily believe in it, but my buddy says this place is haunted. For those of you that do, so I'm not really a firm believer of that stuff. So I think these are new. Holes busted out down below. Looks interesting. Let's see if we can see when we get inside here. Oh yeah, we can see pretty good. Let me straighten the camera. So, whatever this place actually is, but you can see this first room's pretty barren. There's the door we just came in. There's a small room. Really nothing special in here. I'm gonna step in anyways. There's absolutely nothing in this room. Some old windows that ain't, old window frame that ain't got nothing to it. Walls are busted out. Ceiling, I mean, it's just pretty shot. Let's see. Okay. Let's see some more attempted. You can see some more attempted artwork here. Lovely, lovely artwork. Got some people writing "Survive the Demise" over here. Let's see. This is kind of interesting little room. Again, really not much in here at all. Just a busted up little room. Another real small room with all the paint chipping off. Window busted out, pretty much same story. There's an old piece of shirt or something. As you can see, the ceiling has been falling over the years, however long this building's been here, God only knows. I've been in this room before. It's a very small room, nothing fancy at all, but there are these holes in which I might be able to get you a shot. So here we are in night vision mode. I can't really go down in because of the screen, but that's what's in the hole there, and that's what was in the hole there. Not much fancy. And there's one more hole nothing really fancy. Okay, so we're back to regular mode again. Stepped on something. Oh, it's freaking loud. Okay, so there's like an old, I assume like an old fuse panel, where one used to be anyhow. Damn, this stuff here. Who brings an old gas tank? Really? No gas in it though. Dang. It's getting a little windy here. Really nothing to see in this part. Just room that's falling to shizzle. And I'll take you around this corner before we attempt the stairs there, which should be fine. And there's really nothing to see here, just a pile of stuff that would have fallen from up there. I don't know when these buildings were in operations. 50s could be possible. That's what my buddy seems to think. Very possible, not sure. And again, there's all the pile of crap before you go all the way up the steps here. And me and my brother-in-law actually shot a video here a while back. I don't even remember what the name of that one is, but we did like a horror type flick. You can see holes in the wall as we go up and all that. Holes in the wall there. Now I could see at night. I could see at night where this could be ominous and perhaps scary, but we got some paper. Nothing on the paper. And somebody done got naked. Let's see. Oh damn, I'm coming to view. Okay. So, you see we got another hole in the ceiling. Not really a lot going on here. Some torn up magazines and such. And back here. Looks like, I don't know if that's old videotape or what exactly that must be. Kind of what it might look like, but I'm not sure. I mean, it's strung out forever, so it's a good possibility. But you can see the big hole in the ceiling over there. And I mean, somebody just come up here and just obliterated some books and all that stuff. So, papers and books. There's really nothing special about this room here. A little bit of, again, attempted artwork. Somebody must have had a, the GameStop magazine. Yeah, well, can't even remember. Game Informer. Somebody must have had a Game Informer. That's what's tore up back there. It's noticeable. But pretty much you step out here. This is just a ledge, steel ledge. Step out here and this is trusting, I know. I'm not going to attempt to go any more towards the edge. There's a hole there. There's another ledge just like it over there. And that is that. There's the car again. So, and we would have came in from right that way anyways. And actually, if we can get it, that's the entrance where we come in down there. But pretty much, other than this little small room, that is it. As you can see, this little sucker here shot. You step on the floor and you hear it crackling. Makes you a little bit nervous. A little bit. So there's enough here to hold you up for a little while longer anyway. If I go through the floor, guys, you'll know what happened. Because it's recorded. So, again, some kind of other vent hole. And, guys, somebody was doing mouth problems up in here. Guess there's that. That's a good thing to do, I guess. If you're gonna be a vandal, at least be a smart one. So guys, that's gonna conclude my little tour of this place here. I hope you found it awesome, and if you did, please leave a like. And yeah, if you like this kind of stuff, let me know, and we'll try to do more. I actually like exploring, so I'm sure there'll be more regardless. But let me know in the comments section below. And if you have any more ideas for future videos, let me know. And yeah, I shall see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye. Hey guys, Johnny Mag coming at you here. I found an old abandoned structure I wanted to check out. Literally not much to it. I don't even know if there's going to be anything inside to see. And sorry about shaking. I just, let me turn this around. I just crossed that little bit of a creek there. You see I left my bike over there. And sorry about the shaking again. Just still catching my breath. Because like the whole way down that little dip there gets worse. So this is probably the best place to cross. I don't know if I would have went up any further, if it would have been any better or not. But anyway, there's a structure down through the woods there I wanted to check out, so I'll see you when we get there. So right down there through that little piece of woods here, you can see it's not completely alone or anything. Right down there is that little shack. I want to see if I can check it out. Looks like there's a lot of stuff between me and it, but I'll figure it out, get down there, and I'll be back with you guys once I get there. Guys, I just wanted to show you there are chickens down here at this abandoned house, and there's a tree for you. But seriously, that's pretty freaking random. We're gonna go down and check it out anyways. So evidently guys, like I said, there's chickens down here. This place might not be much. I really don't want to feel like I'm trespassing. But yeah, I thought that's cool. Just want to look in this building anyways. Yeah. Here, let me zoom in on one for you. Heard you guys like the cock, so there you go. Found it for you. Okay, so here we are at this place. Pretty well up upon it here. Huh. Don't look like I'm gonna see too much. There's an old like bed spring, stuff like that. There is a chicken right there. That's cool. I don't think you're supposed to be free, little chickie. Not sure though. But this place here, dude, this kind of looks like it should be like a map on like Call of Duty or something. I don't know if I can find a way in without really protruding in on someone's property. I don't want to do that. Like, it just seems so empty, so I don't think it's hurting anything that I'm here. We shall see. See, not much to see in here anyways. Still kind of neat. High ceilings for whatever this place actually was, but other than that, not much to look at. Here's a random pipe for you. If I catch something on the outside, sorry for the random angles, but as I turn around, I come to this ledge here, which is pretty freaking steep. So let me see if I can get over. I don't want to fall down. See if I can catch anything for you guys in here. Again, pretty much more of the same. But you can see how old this place is. Some of the stuff used to build it, and I mean, it just looks pretty freaking old. You know, pretty cool though, I gotta say, really. I mean, but to get you a little closer view, so what's over there? The walls are kind of torn down. I don't know what some of this stuff is, but let's get you to the far edge of the room here. Try to hang on a minute. Try to steady. Try to steady the camera here. Someone's got some hay in here, I guess, for them chickens. But other than that, not much going on in here. I don't know if there's actually any kind of a basement to this. There's an old creepy chair for you. Woo! Yeah, baby. anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this little video. I know it's not much, but I thought it was pretty neat. So, yeah, I'd love to check some more stuff out. So if anybody local has any information for me, and again, I live in a Barton area, Barton, Maryland, that being. If anybody has any information for me, let me know, and I'll see what I can do. Alright, guys, I'll catch you all in the next video. Bye-bye.